Hello guys, how are you all doing? Sorry, I would have dropped this video a long time ago, like I think immediately after the poll ended. I noticed that a lot of people were not familiar with like centralized exchange. So yeah, but in the crypto space, so you have to know that there's centralized and decentralized exchange. So yeah, I think for now what we'll be making use of is centralized exchange. So that is why it's very important. And apart from that, I'll be dropping trade signal in this particular community. So because I'll be dropping trade signals, like this is going to be like for everyone, and everybody is going to be responsible for whatever investments they take. So yeah, you have to know how to do your own research and all that stuff. So yeah, I just want to drop like uh a tutorial video on how to make use of centralized exchange. So yeah, and in the long run, since this is not like a full mentorship like uh, class, this is not even like a mentorship this thing course that I want to do or anything. So this is just me creating a community that I will help like traders that are already familiar with the financial market to also grow. That is like new traders, because from our poll we notice that most people are new to the crypto space. Yeah. So and this is the best route to follow, because in this particular crypto space you need discipline, you need consistency, and you need to have plans and strategy and everything. So you cannot build that by gambling. So yeah, uh so what we want to do now in this I'll just I'll just get on with it. So like you in this space, you have to know that there is centralized and decentralized exchange. So I would explain it in a kind of quantitative way. So centralized exchange, let me just say, just like having a bank. You understand? The bank are the people, like the bank is the like financial institution that manage like money, manage like investment, manage transaction between buyers and sellers, between companies, regulate and do a lot of things. Yeah, like in terms of money supply and all that kind of things. So we also have like this the central bank who regulates the that like in terms of money supply, inflation rates, and all those kind of things. So this is just the way centralized exchange works. Like when you create an account in centralized exchange, they're in charge of managing your transactions, managing other kind of activities, and also like they're responsible for your safety. I think the centralized exchange like manage your wallets and everything. So and yeah, and they are in charge of you like your secret key and everything. So and when you talk about like decentralized exchange is different. So it's more like decentralized. You are the one that will be in charge of managing your like manage securing your wallet. You understand? You create your wallet. When you create your wallet, you have your private key. If your private key is gone, your wallet is gone, regardless of the amount you have with like the decentralized exchange. So and yeah, so when we are talking about why we want to talk about this centralized exchange is that most of the trade I take from this and from centralized exchange. So yeah, so let me explain. Let me jump to it. So you can see this is where I keep all my cryptocurrency like application. I mostly use TradingView and Bybit. You can see TradingView and Bybit. I use TradingView to access my charts. Any chart I see that I would love to like trade on, I will use TradingView to access it and analyze the data and see if it's like a good chart for me to invest or not. Then I use Bybit for like my trade execution. So this is where the importance of like centralized exchange comes in. So we have different different centralized exchange. You can see Binance, you can see Mexi, you can see Bybit, sorry, you can see Bybit, you can see Gates.io, you can see BitGet, you can see Wix. These are all centralized exchange, and they have individual like difference, and they are also like similarities among them. That means, let me say 70% of what you intend to achieve using centralized exchange, all of them can all give you. So but if everybody have their own preferences. So when you talk about Bybit and Binance, like let me say Binance, most tokens get listed in Binance before other centralized exchange get to list those tokens. Yeah, so yeah, based on you be coming to this crypto space now and you be like buying tokens, so you need to like make use of charts that you can see more information. So yeah, since you're not going to be here to gamble, so when you see more information on charts, so you can analyze your higher time frame, lower time frame, and all those things. So let me jump on to Bybit, because I mainly use Bybit for my transaction. So this is Bybit. Let me enter. You can see sign in or login. So since I already have like an account with Bybit, I will tap on this and I'll log in. So I will just use my Google. I'll pick the accounts I mostly use on. So you can see I tapped on the Google icon with the account I already had with Bybit. So you can see they brought a puzzle for me, so you do the puzzle. This is for people that already have like an account with Bybit. So yeah, I passed the puzzle and they'll open the account for me. So yeah, and if you already have an account, you use your Google Authenticator. I don't need to explain more, for like I believe anybody that already have an account know all these things. So 946. So log in now. I'll show you guys the interface of Bybit. So yeah, we are here. Let me refresh this stuff. Yeah, network is a little bit slow. You can see poor network connection. So this is Bybit, and you can see this is favorites. If you have like some tokens on your watch list that you would love to like be monitoring, that is favorites. So you all can see the interface of Bybit, and you can see this is like you can see we have spot trading, we have futures trading. So what we are mainly trading is futures. Yeah, we're mainly trading futures. So when you trade spot, it's more like you bought the asset and you hold it, and whether it's hard, like it gain more value, or like you appreciate or depreciate, like the main thing is that you already have like an asset, you already purchase it. It's more like your asset. So regardless of the value, it becomes, that is like it's still your asset. So but when you hold like a position, yeah, when you hold a position, you can be liquidated. Yeah, so that is very, very important, like you know which particular trading you're focusing on. So in this particular Bybit, we are going to be focusing more on futures trading. So this is how Bybit interface is. So if I tap at this icon, for those of you that are new, there will be need for you to like get your Bybit verified. So this involves you like bringing your verified government identity card. So all forms of information that is needed for it to be identified as a person. So this is also like a characteristic of a centralized exchange. In this decentralized exchange, you don't even need to be known, like it's decentralized, so you don't need any form of your information or anything. The only thing you need to have as a user is just your private key and all those things, like your secret phrase. Those are the most important thing you have to have in your like decentralized exchange. I think most importantly secret phrase. So when you have those ones, then you are good to go. So but here in the centralized exchange, you don't need what you need is to be verified and to be known. So just like KYC, know your customer. So they need to know you. It happens in the bank. They need to know who is like owning that particular account, who would they be managing it for. You understand, bro? So that is why any fraudulent activity and other kind of things like that happens through a centralized exchange, you can be located. They can know you, they can fish you out. So that is how a centralized exchange is. So like, yeah, but in decentralized exchange is also opened, but you can see like transaction and everything. But the difference is that that particular transaction, it cannot be linked to a particular like real user. The only time you can catch that real user is probably after a person did a transaction, he sent it to a centralized exchange that where he's already like known or verified. So in that case now, like anybody that is tracking it can say, okay, this particular transaction came to this particular centralized exchange, and this is the owner of this particular address, yeah, and this is where he lives, this is his identity and everything. Then they'll like it will be easy for them to like locate that person. So but when you are dealing mainly in decentralization, it's very very difficult for them to like locate or do all those kind of things. So decentralized exchange and centralized exchange, we can dive deep, but I just want to scratch the surface for like the newcomers and everything that are in this community. So you can see so when you look at this decentralized exchange, you can see you create an account, you have your ID, then you do your verification, very important. So look at all service, I tapped on it. So for people that are new and would not like to like jump on trading with us, I think you all can access this place, demo trading. You can see demo trading under trade interface. You can see the first one we have, you see under recommended, then the drop down menu we have buy crypto, we have trade, we have spot X, we have finance, you understand, we have events, we have service, and I think the most important thing here for newcomers, you can see demo trading. So when you tap on this demo trading, they will give you some certain amount of like demo like token for you to be able to trade. So it's just more of like to practice, to become familiar like in trading, like using centralized exchange. So Anissa here, you can see P2P trading. This is under buy crypto now. So let me assume that you want to like, you are new here and you would love to like, or you need to trade, so you need to trade live. This is where you come to like to buy your crypto and everything. So and it's going to be linked to your bank account. So it will be linked to your bank account. So if you are like a buyer of crypto, I think you have your rates. You understand? Like if you are a buyer, you go to a seller and a seller has his rates that he's selling for that specific amount. Then also like if a seller, like for someone that wants to sell also, a buyer comes, then the buyer stick with the amount that you want to like sell it. So but this is going to be within the range of like the current exchange rate market. So when you tap on deposit crypto, you can see, so it's loading. So you can see deposit crypto. So you can see over here you can choose the kind of cryptocurrency you would like to go with. So like if it's Sol, yeah. And depositing crypto doesn't necessarily mean you want to trade futures. It can simply mean you want to like convert, you want to do different kind of things, you understand. Probably you have USDT and you want to sell it for a Sol, like for Solana and stuff, like different things like you can do while depositing this cryptocurrency. So if you can see here, these are different places, different things you can deposit. So let me explain what we do for deposit. If you tap on this, let me assume I want to trade futures, then I would tap on this USDT. So yeah, I would also now like you can see here, and I want someone to like send me cryptocurrency from somewhere. Yeah, probably like a friend or someone like that, like, or a merchant that has like a WhatsApp community or something that is trusted, and probably I like, please, I need $20 of USDT, or I need $30, or I need $40. This is where you come to, and the person will ask you that, what wallet address, what contract address do you like, do you want for it? So mostly we mainly go for like the one that is easily accessible and the transaction fee is very very minimal, so which is like I think BSC20 and Tron TRC20. So yeah, yeah, so when you tap on each of them, you see, you can see this is BSC20, BEP20. So you can see, so this is where you copy your contract address, your wallet address. When you copy it, you send it to the person, so the person will now like credit you. And you can see we have like minimum deposit amounts, so you cannot deposit below this amount you are seeing, 0.0005, 0.005. Do you understand? So you cannot deposit below that amount. So when you copy this, you can send it to whoever you want to like credit you. Then if you want to like transfer your money directly to the person, that one is like understandable. So this is it. So you can also come for withdrawal, but yeah, let me go out of this side. So that's how to deposit. So when you come to this place, this is P2P trading. You can even watch video here, so it's very very easy. You can see I want to buy, right? Since you want to buy, this is how you do it. How much naira do you want to use to buy your cryptocurrency? Let's say 50,000 naira. Add payment method. You pick the bank you want to use. That is the bank you want to use to like pay, right? So you can see you all can see, right? So that's it about P2P. So when the person comes in, the person talks to you, then you buy, you sell, you do all those kind of things. So you can also come to where you want to sell also. You put also the amount you're willing to sell. So you can see there are different exchange rates under this P2P. You can see, so this is how it is. So you can see for that 50,000 naira that I want to buy for cryptocurrency, you look at the current exchange rate and then you'll be able to see how much the person is going to give you. For instance, if it's 50,000 naira, you can see 1,400 naira going to like 50,000 naira. How many times? That's how you get your valuation of the USDT you might be getting to your wallet. So these are just, then you have to be very very vigilant and Well, because there are a lot of fraudulent activities going on here. You might do some transaction and it doesn't go as planned. So yeah, cannot go deep into that because that's not the main purpose here. The main purpose we haven't even got close to that aspect. So let me go out of this place. So yeah, so this is a place that you need to explore as when you are using like a centralized exchange. There are many things I can go into and explain here, but that's not the aim of the video. So let me leave this service. So let me leave. Let's leave this place. So you can see, if you come to this is assets. So if you have some cryptocurrency you traded and you participated in the sports trading, so you can see like you have some assets you traded in sports and you saved, like you just assets you're not willing to sell, you're not willing to buy, you're just willing to add position, whatever you want to do. So the main thing, like when you come here, you see those assets and they drop down. Like you can see pulse. I think this was the time of like when we all did pulse. I have this particular token of pulse, like still safe. So this is what I even said earlier about participating like in the sports trade. So like whether the token becomes valueless or not, you still have it as your assets. You understand what I'm trying to say? Except it gets delisted from that centralized exchange. That means that centralized exchange removed it from their platform. So which means it's no longer tradable in that platform. So yeah. So in this place also, like you can see, this deposit is just like the deposit we saw before, and this is like withdrawal also. So you can see withdrawal under a centralized exchange. So when you tap on withdrawal, this is not really the main purpose of this video, but on chain. So when you are withdrawing, you get the receiver address, you paste it here, then you put the this receiver address, what chain is he using, what transaction chain is he using, is it like what blockchain is he using, is it Solana blockchain he wants you to send, is it Tron, is it BSC20? So that is going to be mainly the particular wallet address you send. So if it's not a particular wallet address, you end up like losing your assets, you end up losing your money because you sent to a wrong address. You understand? So that means those particular wallet address are not compatible. So it's very important you check the wallet address you're sending to, and you should make sure like they are correlated with each other. So pasting it here, let me assume the person said he needs BSC20 wallet address. So I paste the BSC20 wallet address, then you tap on the second drop down menu, so you can see, you look for BSC20. This is BSC20, you tap on it. So when you tap on it, then that is it. Then you put the amount the person needs. If it's $20, $10, whatever amount you want to send to that person, you can now send it to the person. So the main thing is, before sending it, just like the way you have using your mobile application or your bank transfer, you can you have to put your PIN, you have to put all sort of verification. I think Google authentication too is something you use for this particular process. Then also like email verification, they'll have to send you like a code to your email. At times you even use phone number, they send you some code or pin to your phone number, usually 6 digits. So when you enter that 6 digits, then your transfer or your transaction goes through to that particular person, then you are done and everything. So the same thing, transfer, convert, that's not the main purpose of this video. So let's jump to the main purpose. We come here. So for me, how I trade using centralized exchange is this. So let's assume we are funded already. So look at, we have favorite, we have new, we have gainers, we have losers, we have, you understand? So I usually come to this place, which is hot, right, or new, whatever. Let me just say hot. So you see in this hot, what am I focusing on? Futures. I tap on futures. Then I'm usually making use of my, let me say, my laptop or my phone. At times, my laptop. So when you see, like, these are the like tradable token currently. Yeah, this is even under hot. Let's come to this place. So you can see we come to gainers. So we come to gainers, and yeah, I usually make use of gainers. So you can see in the gainers, for today, which is for the last 24 hours, these are the tokens that have been in profits, right? These are the tokens that have been in profits. When you tap on more, you will see other different tokens that have been in profits. So you pick the one, like for me, I don't have a specific one I pick. I start from the beginning to scan. Mostly I scan like up to 10. So the first top 10 are usually important. In fact, the first top 5 of them. So when I tap on the first one, I don't even need to go into this. I will just this token you are seeing now, this particular one, Era USDT. So I've like on the norms, I've opened my laptop and I'm on my trading view. So in that trading view, I check Era USDT on that trading view. It brings up the data. So which centralized exchange am I making use of? I'm mainly making use of Bybit. So since I'm making use of Bybit, I would under my trading view, I make sure that it's like Bybit trading view I am seeing, because some charts like have different data, like in terms of charts, in terms of duration, time difference, and in terms of price. At times there might be differences in price. Maybe in Binance they might be like the decimal might be up to like, let me say, 0.15, then Bybit might be 0.1413. So it's very important, because that particular thing can sabotage maybe your trading. You might enter a particular trade, and because of these differences in price, where you're expecting to take profit, it might reach there, but it will not take profit, because you are not like, it's not correlated with what you are like trading. So when you're expected to take loss again, it might reach there, it might not like take you out as SL. You might end up taking more losses because it's not correlated with what you are seeing in the other charts. So when we scan this, you make sure you access it on trading view. This is Era USDT. You tap on Era USDT. So you look at the chart, you scan the chart, then you buy whatever you want to buy. You understand? You scan the chart, you do your analysis. So we'll go deep on that one also. That one is about like technical analysis. So in that aspect, we'll do like a live video. Occasionally though, like I'll be like when I'm taking trades, like let me say like a month or days that I know that I'm active, I'm like seeing new setups daily, so I can like, okay, pick 2 or 3 days that just like schedule some video meeting, then just be like, I will work together and will like tell the community why I'm taking this trade, and the you people will see how I analyze the chart from the top to the like bottom. So, and you know like my perspective in how I like what I see, what I need to see before I take my trade. So this is how we do it. Like you do your like analysis, and you can see Era USDT. You tap on, like you check it on your trading view. If the chart is something you can go with, then you take your trade. Then ES Spot, the same thing, other distance. So you just have to look for like charts that has like a good price action, something that you can analyze, something that you can know the directional bias of the market, something that you can really see liquidity and other kind of important factor that you need in order to like trade, and something you can see a good market structure, like you can know if it's bullish, bearish. You can know if it's a consolidating market. So like a chart that is not really hard for you to like analyze, so you just come here, you search for those kind of things. When you see a chart that you can see your setup on, then you trade it. If you don't see your setup on that particular chart, then you leave it. So those are the most important thing. So let me say, for instance, I'm interested in taking ERA USDT today, and probably I've seen this and I've checked it on my trading view, and I've seen what I want to buy and I've seen where I want to sell. I've placed my TP, I've placed my SL and everything. So I'll have to come to this ERA USDT inside here for my trade execution. So you can see the interface. We want to like take a trade. So we have, if you tap on this, you can see isolated cross portfolio. You can see isolated means that specific amount you are trading. Like for instance, if it's $20 you intend to risk, is that $20 and $20 alone you are using to risk for that trade. Then cross and that isolated also is like more of like as you are trading, is more of like using under your futures account to trade. Then cross also is like you can use your entire portfolio, not necessarily your entire portfolio, more like you can place a trade on this thing Bybit, and when you place a trade on Bybit using your futures account, you can also cross to your spot account or your like your account, your like assets, like just to like augment whatever trade you are taking. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's it about isolated, cross, and portfolio. Portfolio to the same thing. So so when you talk about that, then before you place a trade, you have to know what kind of trader you are. Some trader usually enter at market price. Some trader usually enter at limit price. So in me, I usually enter at limit order. So but at times market price, depending on how the market is moving, I decide whatever I want to do. So you can see here, let me assume that I said I drop a signal on the community and I want everybody to, like, let me say long a position. I'll say like, let me say buy ERA USDT at 0.968, let me say 960. So when you come here, you see 0.0960, let me say 600. So you can see after that you place the amount you are willing to risk. So you can see 7% is showing $30. That is the amount. Let me say that is the amount I want to risk on this particular trade. So we put your TP, you put your SL. So let me say I put my SL at 0.94. Over here 0.094 is showing minus 6%, right? Which is, I mean, it's minus 20%, which is like I'm risking $6. You can see it in the SL down there. That means I'm risking $6 for a $30 trade. So let me now say 0.098. Let me see 99, right? Let me just remove this decimal and put 1. So if you remove this decimal and put 1, you can see I'm risking that amount to make. So I'm risking that amount to make, let me see, $12, right? To make 41%. So yeah, in these aspects, it's a very, very important aspect everyone needs to understand, because this deals about, like, it talks about risk management. So yeah, when you are talking about risk management, you know what you are willing to, like, what you can afford to lose for a particular trade. So yeah, it's something a lot of people can like fix. let me say 30%, whatever amount they wish to be risk. Then also you are looking at, so you can see you can, this is also, this place you are saying is for leverage. You understand? So leverage, when you place a trade, any kind of trade, when you leverage more on that trade, you have, like, if it goes your way, you have more profit. Then if you use low, like if it goes like against you, so like you stand a chance to like lose more also. So yeah, if you are someone that is looking to become profitable and to be consistent, I don't think over leveraging is something that you need to be doing. Yeah, so except when you have like more capital, more liquidity to work with, then you can like, okay, once in a while look for like, do like leverage, more leverage on like your kind of trade. So that is it about leverage. So yeah, so it depends whatever leverage you like to use. So this is how to access it. So when I send like a signal to the group and I said market price, and I put my, let's assume it's a market price, and I put like the certain, like the SL and the TP I want. It's just for you to input the TP, it's just for you to input the SL that is there. So entering at the market price, it just shows that okay, this price, the current price here is like 0.09687. That means that is the particular price you are entering at. So but when you have like a limit order means market is not at that particular price, but I'm speculating that if market comes to that price and tap it, it's going to a particular, like it's going to, we are going to be profitable on that trade. You understand? So that is it. Like I'm always speculating that when we put like a limit order, that means I assume that if market comes to that particular place and tap it, it goes to our like direction. For instance, I told you guys to short on a particular position, and was market reached here, market has been going up and reached here, it's already, that shows you that I'm speculating that if market reached that particular price, market is going to continue like going down, not up again. So that shows that I said you should short. Or market is going down to a particular price, and I've speculated that okay, if market goes to that particular price, that it should tap there, then to start like going up, which means like it's like a long position. So when I say long, when I say short, that's what I mean. So, and also like it goes the same way for like market price. The only difference is that in the market price, we are already at that particular place I want us to like buy. So it's just for you to click buy and put your TP, put your SL, but you have to make sure that you understand risk management very well. It's very, very important. So that is it about using centralized exchange to like execute a trade. Yeah, so I'll drop more videos, or if there's like any observation you guys think of, like whatever you think you don't understand in this video, or whatever content you think I need to add, or if there's like a mistake or mixed up somewhere, you all should like endeavor to let me know so that we can clarify things or clarify the error. So thank you all for watching, and make sure you all don't snooze and become like more interested in this. Thank you.